Hi everyone, this is George Shamoun, and in this video I'm gonna go over 5 Linux commands I use daily. They are pwd, ls, clear, cd, and date. This video is updated. I had a previous one, but this will be updated and shortened, so there is no fluff in it. Let's get started. First, I'm gonna get to the gonna move my image out of the way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna log in. This is my terminal window, and I'm using Windows 8, but I'm gonna be logging in to my server 1 at home, and it's running Ubuntu Linux 22.04. It's a desktop, but it has the some of the server capability. So this is why I set up the SSH service on it, and I'm using the PuTTY service from Windows. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna log in, and I have this this screen now. I enter my my username. Okay, it's inactive. It looks like I reset the terminal. Okay, it was inactive first. I have to restart it so it became active now. And if you look on the top, it says George KC. This is my username, my account username, and this is server 1. It's right here next to me. And you use this even if you remote log in on a server. So this is my username, George KC. I enter, and I'm asked for my password, which is okay. So I'm logged in now to the servers, and it says welcome to Ubuntu 22.04. It'll give you some information about the Linux distribution, some links for the documentation, management support, and it says 0 updates can be applied immediately. Every time you log into the to Linux, I'm going to be talking about Linux Ubuntu 22.04, but most distributions are similar when it comes to using the commands and the command line interface. So previously this morning I logged in, and it gave me 9 updates can be applied now, so I have to update it. So now the system is up to date. There is nothing to be done. This is why it says 0 updates can be applied immediately, and it shows you the last login when I logged in last, which is today 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and it will show you the IP address from where I logged in, which is 192.168.0.139. This is my Windows machine, and the Linux, I think it's .116. So this is how you tell, if you can tell that this one is a local network when it starts with 192.168. You're not going on the internet. So first I'm gonna run the pwd command. Pwd. The pwd, it will give you your present directory, where you at in the file system. So if I hit pwd, because you don't know where you at now, you hit pwd, enter, and it's gonna present to you where you at this point. So I am at home, George KC. So now if I'm gonna clear the screen, I'm gonna use the clear command, clear. It will clear your screen. You start from scratch, from the beginning, from the top. So the second one is ls. Ls, it will list your the content of your current directory, and it's got so many options. You can list the directory only, you can list the directories and files, you can list the hidden files. There are so many options for the listing command, just like other Linux commands. They have so many options where you add an option, dash the option, which is called a flag too. So let's look at the ls. Ls, enter, and this is the content of my current directory. And what it does, it will give you the different colors. where one color shows the represents the directories and the other color represents the files. So the blue one are the directories and the black ones are the files. So, and there are so many options for the ls command. For example, if you list -l, it's gonna give you the a long listing where it shows the permission and the ownership of each file or directory and the type of file or directory. It shows you here. If it's D, it means it's a directory. If it's not D, anything else besides D, it's either a file or a symbolic link, which you don't see it here. There might be other representation, but that's the ones I'm aware of. Let's clear again. And instead of using ls-l, you can use the -l with A. If you use the A option, I think the A will show you the hidden files. And if we click, and these are the hidden files that they were not shown before. Whenever you see dot, hidden file and hidden directories. So and if you want to know more about the any commands, you just type manual, the manual pages, MAN, and you type the name of the command and you hit enter, and the system will give you more details. It says user commands, and you look down, it says here manual page ls line 1, press H for help or Q to quit. So basically it will give you more details about each command and what can you use with it, what kind of options or flags they call them. So for example here, if you look on the on this screen, it says -A. It says do not ignore entries starting with dot, and the -A, it makes a difference. Keep in mind that in Linux it's case sensitive, like the capital and the masculine is different, so it makes a big difference. It says here B, print, C, style, escape, for, I'm not sure what's this, but there are so many options. Every time you hit the space bar, you'll go down with more options. And this is the end here. And what you do now, if you want to quit or you go back up, it depends. I'm gonna quit now, so I'm gonna push Q. It says hit the Q to quit. This is Q. I'm back to the terminal window, and this is how you use the manual page. And you can use it for all commands, but it doesn't mean every command will have details like this one here. Now the next one is the CD. Again, I'm gonna clear. Now let's go to the CD command. So the CD will change directory from your current directory to another directory you want to move to. So let's say, let's do a listing first. So let's say you want to go to testdir1 directory. So what you do is CD testdir2 directory, and you hit enter, and then the system will take you from the current directory you had in home George KC to testdir. So if you type pwd and you hit enter, you see it took you to the test directory, which is inside the George KC directory, which is in the home directory. So basically the main directory here in my for my account is home, and this is my account here, and then this is the test directory 2, which is inside my home directory, and this is how it's displayed. And I think the tilde here is the home. It represents the home. Let me see, change, if I can find the tilde. Oh, it's right here. pwd Okay, so basically that represents the tilde represents the home directory. So if you cd to the home directory and you hit enter, you can stay here in the home directory. And the home directory for a user is that /home/ the user account. So basically in my case it's home dash George KC. So if we had another user in a system named Mike, he's gonna have his home directory in home dash Mike. If his username is Mike, once Mike logs in the system, he's gonna have this directory, but I cannot have access to it because the home, this one is for me only. So for example, ls-l, these are mine. So if somebody else logged in the system besides me, he's gonna see something different. He's gonna have his own files and directories. So and then at last, the date command, obviously the date will display the date of the current date. So if you type date, enter, and it will give you the date, today's date and time. It's Saturday, February 11th, 5:21:47 p.m. Standard Time, 2023. That's my current date and time. So this presentation was taken from a lesson in from my online course, Linux Commands for Beginners, that you can find out more about at this link here. I'm gonna have the link in the description too. So it's georgekc.com, and then you click on this blue box here, and this is the Linux Commands for Beginners. This is the course I have, and if you go all the way down, it's gonna show you the sections and lessons and what's covered. And the lesson I just went over, it was from section 2. It was this one here, lesson 3 from section 2. So if you are interested, check it out. The link is in the description below. And if you join my mailing list, I'm gonna give you a coupon. Once you join, you get in a welcome message a coupon that you can apply and you can get a discount on this course. With that said, I want to thank you for your time. Enjoy your day, evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending where you are, and see you next time. Thank you.